Hey nerds, welcome back to another episode of Dash of Salt, the place where you don't have to cover up your underoos, because we sure don't. We review the geeky news of today and deliver it to you faster than Peter Parker delivers pizzas. So sit back and relax. To help review the geeky news of this multiverse, we need super friends, and here are mine.
Hey, it's Cam from LowClassGaming. How y'all doing tonight?
It's Zim. What's up?
And it's Snowy.
And I'm your host, Brandon S. Alright guys, I guess we'll start with Logan, since that came out last weekend, and that's probably the biggest news.
I haven't seen it yet. I want to see it. That's all you're getting from me.
Zim desires to see it greatly, but from what he has heard, aka my brother saw it, and he's like, dude, you gotta see this! I'm like, yes!
It was definitely better than the last Wolverine movie they made, where he went to China or Japan.
Japan.
But anything is better than X-Men Origins Wolverine. And
It's
Cam's
true.
cat is just loving on me. No, I wouldn't play with the cat.
Oh, okay. I thought she
I
was
love
bothering
cats.
I thought she was bothering you while he's trying to drink your twist and your coffee there.
Yeah, I'm kind of double-fisted. But yeah, no, from what I've heard, it's fucking amazing. But yeah, you and Joey say what you got to say without spoiling it too much. Because I greatly desire to see this film and haven't had a chance to.
The funny thing is, I was planning to see it yesterday with a couple of my friends, but then they turned around and said, no, we're going to see Kong tonight.
Oh yeah, I want to see
But
that.
then I learned from them today that they didn't want to go see, or they had other plans, so they didn't see Kong. So my plan is to see it this weekend.
One thing that didn't make sense to me, like the news was saying the same thing, but they said to get there early because there isn't an after credit scene, but there's a before the movie scene.
Yeah.
And then the next day, that same scene's on YouTube.
Yeah.
So there wasn't really a point to go early. And it's a different video though.
Hell, I show up to the movies early anyway.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I do usually also, but I mean,
even when I try
make
to-
sure you get there quick enough, and then it's on YouTube the next day.
Well,
Like,
yeah.
I was expecting to see something that I wouldn't be able to see for like 2 more months.
Yeah.
At least.
That's like when the Avengers first came out, I didn't know about the shawarma scene,
Yeah.
and I went and saw it again just because I was so pissed I didn't stay to see it. But so other than that, it was really good.
Yeah, I give it a 10 out of 10. I mean, it was for his last movie. I thought it was probably the strongest performance he had.
Easily.
Yeah.
I have a question.
That includes the X-Men movies. But
Was I right about the guy with the arms being cyber?
I actually don't remember
I
who
don't.
that guy was.
No.
I don't think he actually said who he was.
Okay, but
Yeah,
I
he
bet
didn't
he's
mention
supposed
who
to
he
be
was.
cyber.
Yeah.
He handed him a card at one point, but that was
He did.
it.
Yeah.
I don't
Well-
remember his name off the top of my head, but
Either.
it was a Secretary General or something like that.
Yeah.
So,
He worked for somebody else.
Yeah.
The whole time. I mean.
It's probably more Weapon X crap.
oh yeah. Well, they show why he had the mechanical hand.
That's true.
Because
yeah.
almost everybody that was in that facility also had a mechanical hand
Yeah.
because of what they were doing. So,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Isn't it basically The Last of Us, but with Wolverine?
That's what it seems like.
It seems like there's
Kinda,
some
but-
very obvious homages, like his appearance.
Yeah.
I mean, kind of, but if The Last of Us just randomly had like a school bus of children just show up
Yeah.
going, we have superpowers. Where the
Yeah.
We are not doing this shit.
Like,
we are
what's that
not
guy's name?
doing
Ellie?
this.
On Last of Us? Or Ellie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like if at the end of Last of Us, he gets to the hospital and Ellie's friends
Killed
are all
everyone.
there.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I mean, there's some stuff that's kind of the same, I guess.
Yeah.
But,
Well, it's like going freaked out with the old man strangling the game. You get there and Ellie's killed everyone already.
Yeah.
I mean, I had forgotten it was rated R.
Oh, yeah.
I went in there and I was like, okay, because that's like a slow start, and then it just like something switches and it's intense. So like the whole time you're like, oh my god,
Yeah, that's
this
what
is
I
in a
want.
Marvel movie. Like this is crazy. I saw some of this stuff on Deadpool, like the blood and all that, but
Yeah.
this is insane.
That's like because they used to make R-rated comic book movies.
Oh, yeah.
Like
Spawn.
The Crow, Spawn.
Yeah.
Oh God, Blade. Yeah.
Oh,
the
yeah,
Blade
Blade.
movies.
Yeah, no, it's great. Well, it's just weird because like all the X-Men movies that Wolverine's in, like he's chopping people up.
Well, it's
but
the
it
thing,
never shows much of anything.
Yeah.
Like in
This is,
X2
like,
was the
showing
closest they
everything.
showed of that. And that was awesome.
Yeah, I think they restricted a lot more of the creativity that could be done in the movies by not making it R-rated, especially Wolverine movies.
Yeah.
I think that's why they were just like, we're only doing it if it's R-rated,
If it's R-rated, yeah.
and it's going to be my last movie, and I want to do some of the things that I've been wanting to do with the storyline.
Yeah.
And it definitely showed,
Yeah.
like, even the way he limped actually showed, like, the way he's been weakened over time.
Yeah.
Yeah, where he's starting to
It was really
finally
good.
catch up to him, where he's like, what, 300?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, even X-23, the little girl, dude.
Yeah.
It's...
So that's
The
more
fight
scary.
scenes.
It's a little girl chopping
Yeah.
people up.
Mhm.
Dude, okay,
Joey
imagine...
looks
It's funny,
traumatized.
though. It's funny.
Oh, what is that trapeze group called?
Cirque du Soleil?
Yeah, imagine if one of those people ended up becoming a Wolverine. Doing, like, backflips and shit, like
Oh,
stabbing
yeah, the
people
girl.
in the back
Oh,
of the
yeah.
necks
Yeah,
while doing
acrobatic,
crazy
yeah.
slicing and
Yeah.
dicing. It's like,
Yeah.
dude.
That's one thing. X-23 has always been more acrobatic in the comics.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, she was crazy.
They did it perfectly.
Yeah. Who knows? Maybe they'll try and do if they keep doing X-Men movies in this timeline from here,
Mhm.
they'll probably have her take up the mantle of Wolverine, which is what she did in the comics. When
Yeah.
Yeah.
look, somehow they managed to fucking kill Logan.
Yeah.
The only thing I didn't like was when they introduced the character,
Uh-huh.
it was Xavier kept looking over. That's the mutant we've been waiting for. Just like, okay, Deckard Cain, calm down. You said it 8 times. We know it's the mutant that you guys have been looking for. Because literally the child's just like staring at you,
Yeah.
and you know the person that is dealing with them is going to die.
Yeah.
But you know that child is somebody, and you know it's the child that is like, and you're just like, Xavier, shut the fuck up. The car, we are literally being shot upon, and the only thing you can think to say is, that's the mutant we were looking for.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
The back windows are getting shot out, the side of the car is getting shot out, he's trying to drive through a fence, he doesn't make it through a fence.
Oh, yeah.
That's the mutant we need to go back for. Like, Xavier.
Like,
It's
"God
kind of
damn
like
it,
in a
Charles!"
in a video game where you just want to explore, but they're like, you can't move on because the objective is still back there.
Fine!
It's like, oh, fine, we'll take it.
That's honestly one of my only complaints for the movie, was that scene.
Yeah. My favorite part, honestly, my favorite thing about the whole movie was the fact that they actually used comic books as kind of like the story arc.
And
Yeah, I
Logan's
saw
like,
that. Like,
was
so, like,
really
there's
cool.
in-universe X-Men comics.
Yeah.
I kind of like that too. It's like so they can have like something to reference the actual fucking
Yeah,
like
because like
costumes.
he looks through the book. It's not just in one scene. It's like the whole movie. He looks through the same book, and he's like, okay,
Well, it's
and
multiple
showing
books.
you.
Was
It's
it like
multiple
the
books.
70s? The 70s run?
I think
Was
it's early.
it-
I think it was early
so.
'80s.
Yeah, it looks
So-
more 80s.
So
or
they're saying
90s.
Chris Claremont is like a mutant scribe in this universe.
Yeah, it was. I mean,
When
this
you
is
look,
cool.
when you looked at the back of the image, and it was just like, wait, I've seen this before. Opens up to the comic, you gotta be fucking shitting me.
Yeah.
It is not there. We're not going to North
Yeah.
Dakota. You're stupid. This is stupid.
You know what?
Everything is fucking stupid.
So Stan
We're not doing
Lee
this.
wasn't in this, which makes sense, I guess, since Marvel didn't make it. But
Yeah.
I was kind of hoping that that place that they were trying to get to was actually there, and when they got there, Stan
be
Lee was
Stan.
sitting there drawing those comic books. That would have been
Well,
really cool.
or Ryan, well, Ryan,
Or somebody,
'cause-
yeah.
Well, Jack Kirby's dead, so
No, it would have been even better if they actually went there and it was one of his houses. And just like,
Yeah.
where the fuck do these kids keep coming
Yeah,
from?
dude. Something, man. But, I mean, it was kind of disappointing. the
I mean,
ending,
it's
but-
really cool, but at the same time, that chick keeps fucking destroying my drink with
my
her
favorite
breath.
Stanley cameos are the one in Fantastic Four 2 where he gets denied entrance to their wedding, which that happened in the
I like
comic.
the one on Civil
Technically,
War.
he was in the movie.
He's like Tony Stank.
Technically, he was in the movie.
Tony
This is the
Stank?
Deadpool trailer.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think that was put in just to help
So,
the
I
kids
mean-
through it because that was kind of a
Yeah.
dark movie.
I mean, technically, he wasn't there, but at the same time, he still made a cameo in the before ad for the movie leading into the movie.
Doesn't really count though.
Yeah.
Well, he's still there. It counts. Well,
Yeah.
no,
Yeah.
My favorite Stanley cameo is also in the original Spider-Man 2, where he gives him that little pep talk. Like, I liked
yeah.
that. I thought that was nice.
I don't know. Honestly, my
I barely
favorite cameo
remember
wasn't
that.
a Marvel movie. It was Mallrats.
Oh yeah.
I like the Deadpool
It's like you won't
most.
find in any comic book you won't find a woman like that. He's like all the comic books.
Is the thing's dork made out of rock? I love that. You know how many people asked poor Stan Lee that shit.
Yeah.
But
No,
yeah.
I mean, overall, the movie was really great. I think anybody that likes that character, even if you don't like the character, but you
I don't
like
know.
the
There's always been something that's jived with me about Wolverine. Maybe that's why I grew up to be such a grouchy, hairy degenerate who wore mutton chops for so long.
if you if you're disappointed in all of the past Wolverine movies, like just the Wolverine movies, not X-Men, this one definitely makes up for all those.
Oh yeah.
Because because I mentioned the lack of comics in the town I grew up, every once in a while it'd be fucking Christmas for me, and I'd see like a Wolverine comic, and I'd be like, ah! Or like I'd be up in town here, and there'd be like a Wolverine comic at wherever we were. I'd be like, yay!
Yeah.
Yeah, I went into the movie completely blind. I didn't know anything about X-23.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know much about any of the storyline. I just went in, and it was a roller coaster of emotions.
It was. It was crazy.
Yeah, Joey warned me on the car right here that it will give me feels.
That's an
it will.
understatement.
I mean, I teared up twice.
I almost did. I'm just like,
I
no,
did twice,
stay
and I was
strong.
like,
Yeah.
Because I mean, you fall in love with the characters throughout time, like like Xavier and Wolverine.
Yeah, like
Kind
I
of fall in
love
with them
his
throughout.
portrayal of Wolverine.
Yeah.
Like even in the movies like that are bad, like the X3 fucking Origins, which
Yeah,
my roommate
Origins.
has forbidden me from talking about because I was so goddamn salty about it.
It's
Though
just bad.
he agrees with me, the Deadpool thing was bullshit.
Yeah.
But like that demon's been exercised now that we finally got a Deadpool movie. It only took us fucking 10
It's the
years.
same guy.
That was another thing I didn't really like about it. How they just made another Logan. For the X-24s, I think they were.
Oh, yeah.
And
It's like
that
Well,
frustrated
wouldn't
me.
you?
Yeah, but in the premise of the movie, they kind of just added him in specifically for that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
There's
there
been
wasn't a real
evil.
reason.
There's all sorts of
Yeah.
weird shit. One thing they could have used instead of that, there's a robot program named Shiva, where it was like a gajillion fucking robots. They just keep sending them after Escape Weapon X programs.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
There's a great kid, and they had like specific they had it was like a beam they shoot at you, and it would just brain fuck you. So they would try and kill you, and like there's a great scene in a comic where it's like, you are a beast, a low monster, I must kill you, or something like that. He's like, no, human, Logan, and he just rips it apart. And like the X-Men finally find him because he's been off doing his shit, and they're like, I'm worried, we should go find Wolverine. And they just walk in, his uniform's all ripped off, and he's just like hurling hunks of junk everywhere, and they're like, whoa, Logan.
Yeah.
But yeah,
But
no.
yeah, that's another one of the only things I could really falter about it. And that's only because, again, they just kind of seem like they just added it in to be like,
Yeah.
oh, he's getting old. He can't beat himself up.
It was kind of like they got through half the movie and then they rushed to get to the end because it was like 2.5 hours. You know.
I have a question about this X-24. How many claws did it have?
3.
I feel
Like normally-
It was an
Normal.
exact clone.
Oh, okay, damn.
Yeah, except
they could
younger.
have made
He
the
didn't look old. That was the
Yeah.
only difference.
He was like,
because that could have been they could have made it a reference to his son Dakin.
no.
Like, if they made somebody that looked completely different and be like,
Yeah.
oh, have him attack,
Yeah.
it would have been a little bit better, but at the
Yeah.
same time, it literally just seems like Logan is beating himself up over the time. Because as he's going along in the battles, he's getting weaker and weaker.
Yeah.
And then
He's got
X-23 has to
stuff
pick
on.
up the slack, which he actually starts to fight.
Yeah.
So it's like, I can understand why they did the transition, but it just seemed a tiny bit sloppy.
Fair enough. Does X-23 have the Foot Claw?
Yeah.
Good.
Oh, that was great.
Yeah, I
When
didn't
they know,
expect that at all. I was like, is that hers?
No, even
she,
better.
Does a backflip.
when
It's like, yeah,
Wolverine
that's
sees
hers.
it, it's just like, shit, she is the one. She was the one
Yeah.
we were looking for.
Yeah.
After they went back finally to
Yeah,
get
but
her.
then they explained it.
Uh,
They went into. They're like, yeah, when a female tiger, like they're
Oh,
like
come
they're
on.
Yeah,
they're
they're
like longer than I was like. What?
Just say it's some sort of genetic quirk.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
weird. He,
Just
like, tried
say
to-
that. Don't try and science
Yeah.
me. That's like in the Ninja
It's like, no, it
Turtles
makes
movie
sense.
when they tried to science Bebop and Rocksteady.
Yeah.
It's like, don't. This is a movie about fucking talking
yeah.
turtles.
Like it's fake.
Just-
You don't have to make it.
Just say,
realistic.
wow,
Just
that
do it.
was.
Yeah.
Just say, wow, that's not what I expected to happen, but
It's-
we'll go with
They're
it.
mutants. Just go with that.
Yeah.
They could have just been like, oh, we
It's
saw.
like, fuck you, Tyler Perry. Don't try and explain this to me.
They could have just been like, oh, we seen a Russian spy use a shoe as like a dagger one time.
Okay,
Let's
yeah,
do
or they
that.
could have said they modified it specifically to have a more discreet weapon.
Yeah.
Because think about it, you do that, you do a quick sweep, you can
There-
sever
there's
someone's
no need
femoral
for that
artery
to
and
be
kill them in
discreet.
like 4 seconds.
Yeah.
4 seconds.
Yeah, remember, kids, if someone tries to stab or shoot you in the leg, careful, there's an important ass artery there.
Yeah. It's just everything else was fucking beautiful.
Yeah. It was.
Everything was well done. He played the part like an old man. Like you legitimately were like you felt bad for him as he's going through it.
Well, that's why they chose Hurt for that. It's about an aging badass looking back at his life.
Yeah.
Yeah. Legitimately, everything he did was just like, God damn it, Xavier. God damn it, other person.
Then they never
Fuck.
explain that though, like what happens to all the mutants. You kind of have to piece it together. Like,
They
if you
kinda
know the
hinted it.
comic books, and you kind of know why.
Yeah,
So,
if you know the
Lexi
comics,
virus
yeah.
or M-Day or what?
The Westchester incident.
Yeah.
It kills
More
7
like they
people
started
and over
putting-
600 people are injured.
Yeah, they started putting like cures and stuff into
Uh,
regular food,
Yeah.
so that when you ate it,
Okay, so
they
they-
wouldn't birth.
they
oh,
put it
so
in-
they use the shit from X3. Yeah.
Yeah, they put it into the cornstarch
Yeah.
so that whenever you eat anything with cornstarch in it, you get cured of your.
Wow. But like that's the thing, like the incident you're talking about sounds like the start of the actual Civil War in the comics, where
Yeah.
like Nitro explodes himself when the New Warriors are filming their reality show, and you see like 700 people get incinerated, including
That
a
wasn't
bus
it.
full of children.
That wasn't it.
Well, that's what it reminds me of.
Yeah.
What essentially happened is, in one of the main parts of the storyline, Logan went to go get something. I think it was a truck, specifically so that they could move through a different area. And when when he was coming back, Xavier wasn't taking his medication because he saw what was going to happen next.
Oh, okay.
So he ended up having a seizure when they were about to collapse in on the building. So he's in the hotel room, he's about to get killed, and then everything just stops. And Wolverine's just like, fight to the fucking floor, elevator button. Constipation
seizures
as he's going up the elevator, and then he has to punch his way all the way to the room, and then it's like a slow motion.
Yeah. Like slow motion kills people. That's
Yeah.
probably like the coolest part.
Yeah.
Because everything else is like quick, but this is
And
like,
everybody's like,
see him stab through somebody's cheek. It was awesome.
yeah.
Kitty.
And the next 23 is like, take the needle.
Yeah. I think she gets a kill in there too at the end. Like once he's done, she
Yeah.
starts like destroying people. But
Come here, kitty.
no, yeah, Logan.
There's
10
so
out of
much-
10 for me. I'd definitely go pay $10 to watch it again.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah. That's
Oh,
definitely
yeah, I
a movie
plan
I
on
paid
seeing
watching.
it.
That's really good.
Now, do you think they're going to have an extended version?
Probably.
I wouldn't be surprised. if they do.
Probably. I don't know what they would add though. I mean,
They
unless
probably
they
space
add-
it out a tiny bit more.
They should
to,
do like this scene with Deadpool. Hi guys, I'm here to add 5 minutes to the director's cut.
Well,
So what you think so far?
It'd be like at the end.
Yeah.
I could see that.
well, they might add in how they actually escape or how the other mutants escaped as well. Because they're just like, we don't know what happened to them. We don't know if we're the only ones.
Yeah.
And then everybody, of course, has that postcard
That's
with the
sweet.
coordinates on the back of it.
Yeah.
Oh. If you hear me doing random sounds, Cam's cat Sasha is attracted to the heat of my coffee cup, and I am petting the kitty.
But yeah,
She's attracted to every company here.
definitely a great movie, and I would recommend it. It has a minimum salt recommendation, so go for it.
Flash. TV show. I guess I'm the only one caught up.
I'm still
You're
catching
kind
up.
of close. You're close. You
My
have, like,
thoughts
2
on the
episodes
season
left.
thus far.
I'm
I-
a season behind, so.
I
spoilers.
love how Malfoy starts off as dickhead,
Yeah.
enemy, then the dickhead friend at the point I'm at. It's great.
After work tomorrow, I'm gonna have to binge watch The Flash.
I'm probably going to
good.
binge watch it tomorrow.
Also, like the scene in the big alien invasion crossover where they introduce Heatwave to Supergirl reminds me of every psycho party member in the D&D group introducing themselves. Okay, that's da-da-da, that's da-da-da. She's like, and who are you? Oh, hi, I'm Heatwave. I like fire. I burned my family to death. And Supergirl's just like, aha. Like, I'm just imagining, like, the paladin of a group meeting, like, the sketchy dick-ass rogue that's, like, stealing from everyone and burning the orphanage.
Yeah.
What was it? I guess Gorilla City.
Yeah, Gorilla City was
and
cool.
then there's like a 2-episode thing for Gorilla Grodd. I don't remember what the second one's called, though.
But yeah, so yeah, they're going full comic book, though, like...
Oh, yeah.
Like, fucking gorillas, more CGI supervillains.
The shark comes back, I think.
Ooh, I love King Shark.
He did come back, didn't he? Maybe it was second. I don't remember. I don't remember. He probably
Sim likes
didn't.
King Shark.
Yeah.
I'd love to see him in the Suicide Squad movie.
Grodd's cool, but I feel like his character doesn't do enough in this.
Yeah, he needs to do more.
Like, I know he's not the main character or anything, but it's kind of disappointing to see.
He should be a season-long big bad, I think.
Yeah.
No, because you already know
like
what they're
they're
going to do if
working on
that's the case. He's going to become a speedster.
Yeah, we can.
No
have
one wants a
non-
super
Yeah.
intelligent monkey becoming a speedster.
Well, they're like Gladiator on freaking Gorilla City.
Are you not entertained?
You have to kill him so I can be the master, and then if you don't,
Yeah,
kill him,
they're in like the comics.
Like-
Gorilla City is actually a fairly cosmopolitan, nice place, and Grodd is just an exiled dickhead.
It's kind of how they made it, because in the second episode with Gorilla Grodd, like, I guess they go back, and the guy that he was supposed to kill in the first episode
Yeah,
is back.
Solivar.
Yeah, Solivar.
Solivar.
I was like, Savitar? Solivar.
Yeah. I honestly
Because
don't
at first when he said it, I was like, why is Savitar the... Oh, wait, that's not the same.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, I'm the
Savitar's
god of
impressive.
speed. Fuck you. You look like a
dude,
Beetleborg.
he's awesome, though. Like,
yeah.
I thought Zoom was my favorite, but dude, Savitar is badass.
The original Reverse Flash is still the scariest.
Yeah.
Just because that motherfucker is the most spiteful, hateful, evil
He's in
creature. Freaking
Legends of the
Legends,
now.
yeah. Which is good because
It's him, Damien Dark, and Dark Archer. I think that's who it is.
AKA Ra's, the new Ra's al
Yeah.
Ghul. Hey.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, I actually saw a picture of Savitar, like the suit without the CGI. The only thing they CGI is the lights.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it looks really good without the CGI.
Yeah, like I said, the Flash
It's
does
like
really
a
good
dark
effects.
blue. Ooh, it's nice.
You know, my one big problem about the Alien Invasion crossover is Supergirl. Like, they're canon in your world. Where's Martian Manhunter and your cousin? You couldn't bring them along for a couple days? Well, I guess you gotta leave somebody there but still.
And it was weird because it was like 2 episodes, right? 2 episodes of that, and then nothing. Like, they don't even mention it.
Also, Barry needs to quit fucking around with time travel.
He's a
It changes
speedster.
because now everyone is messing with the time travel.
Oh God!
Like, everyone's messing with the timeline now. So when he goes back and does Earth, whatever, not Earth 2 because he did that, but the one he created after he saved his mom.
Mm-hmm.
And then he comes back, so that's all messed up. So now that's affecting this time that we're in now.
Yeah.
To like this
We're
episode.
at
this week.
now.
Yeah, it's kind of confusing if you don't like watch all of it, but
Yeah, Ollie's just like, God damn it, Barry.
yeah. Would you stop? Yeah.
Also-
No, but like everybody's in it now. So what's her name? I was gonna say Scarlet. Jesse Quick.
Yeah, just
That's
quick.
And then Wally West and Barry Allen.
Yeah. Seeing Wally in costume kicking ass makes me happy.
Yeah, he's actually really good. I like that actor.
Yeah, he's great. He brings like a happy, fun energy to it. It's like, yay!
Yeah. Did you ever read the DC Rebirth?
I have not, but I've been.
Okay.
But me and Joey's friends Alan, April, and Phil have been kind of keeping up with it and telling me about it. Like, the fact that Batman might end up fighting Ozymandias kind of intrigues me.
Yeah.
Oh no, I want to see him fight I want to see Batman fight Rorschach. Also, the idea of a whole big Bat Squad team, I like that because it's like Batman Incorporated, which was a badass book till it got canceled.
Yeah.
But I also think it's really cool that reformed Clayface is part of the team.
There's a new show coming up with the guy that does the Ice Guy in Flash. I forget his name.
Captain Cold.
Yes, Captain Gold.
Yeah.
Him and his the Fire Guy are going to be in a
Prison
new show
Break.
coming up. Yeah, Prison Break.
They're doing a new Prison Break?
Yeah, with them too.
Well, that's where they're from originally.
Yeah.
So they're doing a new season of Prison Break. Oh, neat.
No, but in Rebirth, I guess before Rebirth, I didn't follow it that much before, but when they do Flash's part, I guess Barry Allen is stuck in the
Speed Force?
Speed Force, yeah. And so Wally West is the Flash. But
Yeah,
he's
like-
not Kid Flash, he's just the Flash.
Well,
So
yeah,
he's
that's
the new Flash.
how he was in the old before the New
Yeah.
52.
But
then
he,
Barry
like,
came
pulls
back
him
and they
out.
were all the Flash.
Yeah, well, he pulls him out of the Speed Force.
Yeah.
He's like, hey, I guess Barry blamed. I don't remember exactly if it's this way, but I think something happened, and he blamed Wally for it. So then the world was mad at Wally, and then Barry got stuck in the Speed Force, and then he's like sorry for it, I guess. So Barry comes back and tries to talk to Wally in Rebirth. He's like, hey, I didn't mean to like make the world turn against you. I just, made a mistake and said that it was your fault or whatever when it was really mine. And then he ends up pulling him out of the Speed Force. So I thought they were going to do that with the show because they keep talking about the Speed Force.
Yeah.
Savitar gets trapped in the Speed Force.
Yeah.
And then this new episode, just 180s.
Yeah.
Like the whole thing.
I don't
And I'm like, dude,
I don't know.
this
My
is
thing
weird,
is,
man.
Barry got stuck in the Speed Force originally to save the multiverse.
Is that where he like sacrificed?
Yeah,
his
that's where
life
he
to save
sacrificed
everybody
himself
else?
to fight
Yeah.
the Anti-Monitor. He kicked its ass. Supergirl, the original Supergirl, died fighting it too. So it's like,
Yeah.
yeesh. Yeah,
Was that Infinite Crisis?
Yeah,
Or
Crisis on Infinite
Two
Earths.
Yeah, yeah.
Where, much like these shows, they're on different Earths.
Yeah.
And then this caused a fucking reset, and they fused into one Earth and created a new multiverse.
That's where I think.
Except there's
these TV
one guy
shows-
left who remembers it in Arkham. Yeah.
Who's that one guy? Is he a janitor?
No, it's this asshole called the Psycho Pirate.
Ow.
He's a Wonder Woman villain who's a total dick.
Yeah.
Wonder Woman has a surprising amount of really dickish villains.
Well, they're gonna be doing Crisis probably
Mhm.
because of Flash's little.
Yeah, the
news.
headline is an
Yeah.
obvious reference. Like,
Like
this
that,
guy's...
so that's where the story is.
Yeah,
gonna
Flash
go from all
vanishes
the
in
shows.
Crisis.
Yeah.
Huh.
So now all these shows are gonna come together and do this. Because
And
they're
it'll be
doing
one world.
crossovers. Yeah.
I have to ask though, can you like stop directly in the Speed Force? Like, or do you have to keep moving with the movement of the Speed
Well,
Force?
if you're trapped in the Speed Force, it's more like
Do we
you
look
have
like we run fast enough to know this?
no, if you're like.
If
it
you know the
happens in,
answer, if the person listening knows the answer, please let us know.
Well, they showed it in the second season. I think it was
Yeah.
actually the episode that
They showed it a
Kevin
little
Smith
bit.
directed,
Yeah.
where like he's trapped in the Speed Force, but it's not like he has to keep moving. He has to catch his shadow.
Yeah, it just seemed like
order
he
to
just
get
he
out.
kept moving and moving and moving.
Yeah.
But that was still like, if you're there, can you like just put like a TV down and watch some TV?
What?
Or is
Oh, I
there
don't
just
know.
going to be
I
something?
think it's like an alternate reality though.
Okay.
Because then like the Speed Force makes.
But you see
things
what I mean,
appear
though?
where you.
Kinda. I think you have to keep moving. That's what I would think.
Like, is it like a pocket dimension?
Well, that's how you
or
get
something
out,
of the
though.
sort?
Yeah.
Because like you have to keep moving to catch your shadow, and then once you catch your shadow or whatever, then you get to get out.
It's some pseudo mystical.
At least that's what it showed in the show. Like I don't know how it is in the comics.
Like, is time affected by it as well? Because you could be like, I
Not
can
really,
binge
'cause
watch
I
everything.
think it's still
Not really, because when Barry pops out, he's none the worse for wear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah,
It's just kind of like
Just
he knows you're trapped in the Speed Force because everything's fake,
what-
and the
only-
Speed Force tells you, "Hey, we're the Speed Force. And this is, to get out, you're going to have to catch your shadow.
Fun fact, one of the
Or your
reverse flashes in the comics was terrifying enough to get a yellow lantern ring, one of Sinestro's rings.
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, the Justice League the whole Justice League had to take him down. I'm like, what the fuck was that?
I'm just imagining him in the Speed Force just going, where am I? Well, we're the Speed Police.
Yeah.
We had to pull you over. Sorry. You gotta
Actually,
stop
that's
that.
Speed Police. That lady in this new season, she comes in.
They have
I
a
don't
Speed
remember her
Police
name,
now?
but
Speed.
She's like, she has to catch people that are jumping from Earth to Earth.
Oh, no, that's Dimension Jumping Police. But that just reminds me of the Time Police from Super Joe. You cannot escape from the Time Police, and they vaporize them. Or the Time Cops on Star Trek. When they mentioned Kirk in episode DS9 because they travel back to the Trouble with Tribbles episode, they're like, oh, god damn it. 17 separate infractions. The man was a menace. Including that time with the whales. Speaking of which, do you guys think that when they get closer to ending it, they'll introduce, on the CW shows, they'll introduce more members of the Justice League?
I hope so.
They did the Justice Society, so I don't see why they wouldn't do Justice. Well, they only have freaking rights to so many of them.
That's bullshit.
And who else can they get that isn't already in a big movie? Because they got Cyborg now in a big movie, and Aquaman. So there goes those two. Green Lantern. He's about to have a movie, but they should grab
Martian Manhunter.
Yeah.
They should grab Guy.
Yeah.
Because he's the only one not in a movie.
Wait, is Kyle Rayner going to be in a movie?
No, I guess they could use him too.
Yeah. I always like Kyle Rayner.
I know they're making the movie with Jon Stewart and Hal Jordan.
Yeah, I want it to be Lethal Weapon in space.
I think that's pretty much what they're going for.
Like,
Jesus.
Woo! I'm imagining that with those guys, and then the first Lethal Weapon, like,
yeah.
Woo! Mel Gibson's psycho ass.
To make sure between Spaceballs and that.
Oh, God.
Just curious, have you guys seen
Powerless
Powerless yet?
space shit.
Oh, Powerless? It's a new DC show that's
the one,
Not yet.
a DC show about normal people. Damn it!
It's actually pretty entertaining.
Oh, I did see a
It's like-
synopsis of one episode that one of the
Bruce
chicks dates a Riddler thug.
Yeah.
I kind
That
of
was
like
the last
that.
episode. Yeah.
That sounds
They have a pretty
entertaining.
funny cast too.
Well, and
But-
also the implication, like, they're, like, investigating Bruce Wayne as a white-collar criminal, because he totally
Yeah, they
fucking
do.
is.
Pretty much.
So it's like it's still Wayne tech, but it's run by Bruce Wayne's cousin. So he's always talking about Bruce Wayne and like gets phone calls and stuff all the time. But he runs like this part of Wayne Industries that makes things for just normal people. So like an umbrella that will stop debris from hitting a person in the middle of an attack between a hero and a villain.
Ain't that the same show? I don't know if it's the same show.
Wait, we already talked about this. Yeah, we were talking about how
Pretty sure
unethical
that's-
this shit is because he knows about all this shit.
Yeah.
Wasn't this the same show? I don't know if it's the same one or not. Where it's like these people who were affected by superhero antics, like, you know, with them fighting the villains and stuff, they're like insured for them, or like they give them insurance or some shit.
Yeah, I think so.
Is it the same show?
Yeah.
There was a writing prompt on a subreddit on Reddit for, I think it was 5 or 6 months ago, and the actual plot of the actual word prompt was, you are a henchman that has been under the Joker's role for over a year. You were the only henchman to get there, and you're about to meet the Joker for your 1-year promotion.
I fucking quit.
Yeah,
I think I want to quit. I don't want to meet this guy.
Yeah, but would he find you if he knew?
Fuck this, I'll go
Like,
join
he knows who
Two-Face.
everyone is. He's got to know who everyone is.
There's
He
like
doesn't just
2 or
hire
3 really good written prompts about it
Have you
that I would
seen what
highly
happened to
suggest
Bob?
reading.
Yeah.
Bob got shot.
Yeah, and he was his number one guy.
Bob Gunn.
Well, in the animated series, there's an episode where like some dude runs him off the road, and he's like, "I'll give you a call." And, and then, like, 2 years later, he calls him up. He's like, "I got a job for you. Come work for me." And the guy's
That
like,
sounds
all
like the
scared.
guy's having a real shit day and he gets cut off.
Yeah.
He's like hawking at him. It's like,
He also tries to like cross him by getting Batman involved. Dude,
yeah, that's a great
he
episode.
knew. Yeah, that was one. I like that one and something with fish. I don't know what it is.
Oh, yeah, the
Like,
Joker fish.
contaminates all the fish. Oh, that one's awesome.
Where he tries to copyright all the fish in Gotham and get
Literally
money off
tries to kill everyone in Gotham by. Yeah.
No, he doesn't even try to kill the people in Gotham. He tries to kill the patent clerks because they can't file it for him. Because back when this... See, nowadays he could have done that. Because you can patent genetic shit. But back in the 90s, you couldn't patent the life form.
Yeah.
So yeah, now the Joker would be raking in a shitload of legitimate money on a bunch of fish, and Batman would just be so pissed. Oh no, there's the episode where Johnny Cochran got the Joker off for murder.
What?
This was right during the... Oh yeah. Basically, there's an episode based on Brewster's Millions. Like, you know, you have to spend the money or whatever. But some crime boss, that rival of his, left him a shitload of money, and he used it, and he got, like, a shitload of lawyers to get him off the hook.
What?
Like, they even show, like, Johnny Cochran on the TV. He's like, if the joke isn't funny, give the man his money. Yes, really. This was during the OJ shit.
Oh my god.
Like, I didn't know. This went way over my head as a kid, but as a grown man watching the DVD, I was like, Johnny Cochran? But yeah, and also the best part of that is cut to Batman and Batgirl in the cave, and she's like, wow. And he just, like, crushes his console. But it turns out the money was counterfeit money.
Oh, wow.
And now he's, like, the IRS is coming. He's freaking out. I'm not that crazy. Not the IRS. Oh, God. Batman the Animated Series is awesome.
Oh my god.
There's actually a law that's trying to be passed in the Senate right now.
Oh, God.
Where the employers are able to get your genetic material or DNA, specifically to have it on record.
Oh, fuck this.
Yeah, immediately no, right? But if you're already working for them and you decline it, they can fine you up to several $1,000s for not doing it.
What the fuck?
What the fuck?
Man,
And
I wouldn't
they-
be surprised if Congress tries to reinstitute fucking slavery at this
Here's
point.
the thing
Jesus.
as well. With that as well, they make it so that they can also sell bits and pieces of your DNA to other supplemental companies to analyze it as well.
I don't give away my DNA unless I'm politely asked. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
They get my piss.
But yeah. So that goes in with, again,
what I hear, the new
them trying to
so-called
basically
president might want
copyright
that.
everything.
Yeah.
So that is now becoming a reality right now.
Oh,
That's
God.
super scary.
We're turning into fucking Shadowrun. We're gonna be like robbing banks in like fucking punk rocker gear with pink mohawks or black trench coats and sunglasses.
Well, I mean, they gave NASA almost $20 billion. Be like, get people to Mars by 2033.
Okay, I can get behind it.
I
More
better
space
be on Mars by
exploration.
2033.
Because
When
by
they found
God,
those planets
Yeah.
a couple weeks ago.
sweet.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah, this
One
planet.
has, like, an
I bet
ocean,
there's
I
people
think.
on those planets like, shit, they found us. Also, the thing, because since Pluto is considered a dwarf planet, someone was like, all right, getting kicked down is sad, but here's all these dwarf planets you've never heard of.
Right?
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, I feel bad now. At least Pluto's king of the dwarf planets.
Right?
What? It is. It's
It
the
has,
most well known.
it has something to count for. It's,
Yeah.
It's the king of the dwarves.
Yeah, it's something. Oh, God. Oh, Gotham. They're doing Ra's al Ghul, and he's played by Alexander Siddig from... Some people know him from Game of Thrones. I know him as Dr. Bashir from Deep Space Nine. He's a great actor. He's going to be friggin' awesome. He's going to be better than Arrow's Ra's, who didn't really grab me.
I
Yeah.
don't even know why he was even in there.
Yeah.
And they
It's
also
because
have-
they couldn't think of another Green Arrow villain. At least Prometheus is a Justice League villain who actually had a big part in a controversial comic arc with Green Arrow.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he killed Roy's daughter in the comic. So Ollie tracked him down and shot him in the head with a friggin' arrow.
Oh, of course it was an arrow.
Yeah. Well, he's Green Arrow. Wasn't
I
he going
know.
to use a rake?
Hey, he's a right.
That's a big
Why?
thing.
Gotcha.
Did you do?
Yeah, but outside the Mike
Stop
Grell
breaking
run,
my
that was
butt.
inspiration on Arrow. In the comics, he doesn't really kill. So that became a whole big thing. And it was big, bad, and poorly written. It was used to turn Roy into a raving lunatic with a cyborg arm.
Yeah.
It was a mess.
I would really wish the guy would come back that plays Roy.
Yeah, I know.
why he left, but
I know.
he
it
was really
sad.
good. I liked him.
Yeah. I wish Deathstroke would show up more.
That episode though, the Flash, like where he saw Deathstroke and then he saw his mom and he saw Shadow and all that. Like that ending where he turned around and they're like, "You can do it, man. You gotta keep fighting."
I would have been really worried about the Shadow.
Dude. I was like, that was awesome.
Yeah, the one where he's like hallucinating.
Yeah,
I love that one. Like where the Slade when it shows him start kicking his ass.
Yeah,
I'd be more worried about that Shadow though.
Tommy shows up. It's the best.
Yeah,
I want him to come back too, but he's dead.
That's why flashbacks.
So awesome,
it was nice when they had the flashbacks. It's like, hi, Tommy.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, with that case, when there's a will, there's a way.
Yeah.
Or Barry's fucking up again.
Yeah. Shit, I expected him to show up in a back alley in Gotham like, shit.
I really wish they would have just kept Diggle with the daughter though.
Yeah.
Like now he's got a son and his wife's. They're not even in the show that much anymore.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, I know. It's
such
weird.
a minor thing, but it kind of affects the aspect of Diggle's character, kind of.
It really does.
It
It kind of pointlessly kind of flip flops it, but whatever.
Then he just gets pissed off. He's like, "Oh, I had a daughter." Like, well,
I'd be pissed off too.
You got a son, man.
I was like, "Don't get me wrong. I love my son too, but you're
Listen,
fucking with shit that you should not be fucking with." I think is why he got mad.
Yeah.
It's like, damn it, Barry, quit screwing with fundamental laws.
Well, there's gonna be another crossover, and he's not calling on the Legends of Tomorrow.
Oh yeah.
He said he doesn't feel comfortable calling them back after what happened last time.
The second season of that's going to be starting up soon.
They brought the crazy guy with the flamethrower.
The second season of Legends of Tomorrow?
Oh, yeah.
I think it's going to be...
Yeah, I need to catch up on that because they have Scandal on there from,
I think it's like
6.
April or March. Not April or May, I think.
Yeah. My big problem is they can't do a proper Secret 6 spinoff. Why? They killed Deadshot. Though my roommate did have a suggestion, they could use Deathstroke.
Yeah. He's still sitting there on the freaking island.
He's not doing anything. Neither is Boomer.
I don't know why Barry didn't just take Gorilla Grodd there. Like, he's already in Argus custody now. Like, just give him...
I just want to see them in... like, kind of like the two... So it'd be a monkey and 2 Australian guys.
That's how he would come back, though.
With Grodd.
Because Grodd would, like, mind control him, and then he'd be an Arrow again.
Yeah.
Try to kill him.
I'd love to see, like, guys, there's a gorilla! I just love Diggle's expression whenever any of the insane comic book stuff shows up. Like, we used to fight gangs and drug dealers and crooked politicians. Now there's aliens and magicians. And there's, like, ninjas having sword fights and arrow fights in the middle of the street.
Yeah.
Like, ninja gang warfare.
So Arrow did get picked up for another season, though.
Cool.
So that's
Never mind.
So,
Season 2 already started in October.
Yeah, man, Season 2's ongoing.
Yeah, Steel's in it.
Wait,
really
Legends?
Good. Yeah.
Legends?
It's not like big Superman symbol, cape, and hammer, but still, he's metal. Sometimes he
cool.
switches between metal. And then him and Vixen have like a thing going on. Because they get Vixen to come with them from Justice Society.
Sweet.
Yeah. It's kind of
I always liked Vixen. She had that weird,
awesome.
like, very versatile, crazy power.
Yeah. It's kind of like Cheetah, except a good version of Cheetah.
The last episode is going to air on April 4th, and they already renewed it for Season 3.
Nice.
Yeah. I think everybody got renewed this year.
Yeah, most of them.
That's the thing. I want because they could easily introduce Bane without Batman.
Yeah, they could use a lot of characters actually.
Yeah.
Because like most of them are.
Here's who they need for mostly for Secret 6. Like there's an original character created just for the 6, who's Jeanette, who's a banshee. There's Ragdoll, who's like a legacy character of like. There's been a shitload of Ragdolls, but they can just use one. Who's this like weird freaky contortionist dude. Mm-hmm. There's Catman, motherfucker beat Batman on a fight. He's crazy. And there's Scandal, who they already have. Yeah. Deadshot's dead, so we can't use him, which sucks. But and Bane, because Bane is the most entertaining part of that comic, because he's fucking Bane. Yeah. But he seems to treat Scandal like she's his kid, but she's 5 years old and she's like an immortal killing machine. Considering her own dad's a dick, she kind of likes it.
You know what, though? Flash had Mirror Master for one episode.
Yeah.
Kind of wish he was in more.
Yeah.
And then they had Top, but it was like a weird version of Top. I didn't like it.
Yeah, that was weird. Top was basically Count Vertigo.
Yeah.
It's like, so you guys fuck up Count Vertigo like twice.
Yeah.
Then you do it right, but it's the Top.
Mm-hmm.
The Top is just like one of those weird supervillains.
Yeah.
Thing, I just wanted to have more weirdo supervillains show up as like a gag. Like, just have Arrow have to deal with Kite Man or something. Like,
freaking Angle Man.
Yeah. Like there's a guy in a kite-shaped hang glider stuck in a tree. And there's just like
Man.
I don't know. Certain versions of Calendar Man, like the Jeff Loeb made him not a joke. He made him a creepy Hannibal Lecter type.
Yeah, it's kind of like Zaz.
Yeah. Well, the Arkham games made him a straight-up serial murderer, but
that's true.
Just in the Long Halloween, basically like the informant. He's trying to get information out of because there's a serial killer that uses holidays. So who else, you ask?
Well, these are people they could use for Gotham too.
Yeah.
Like Hush.
Oh yeah, Calendar Man showing up. They had Hush.
But it's not the kid though.
Yeah, no, they had They had Tommy Elliott show up. That was the kid that Alfred brought him to beat his ass in season 1. That's Tommy Elliott. That's Hush.
Oh, I didn't even realize that.
Yeah, that's Hush.
I gotta watch the first season again.
Yeah. Because I was like, it's Hush! Because he said, I'm Tommy Elliott, and he'd be a little shit at him, like, oh, you're going to be cutting up your face to look like Bruce Wayne and frame him for shit later, aren't you?
Well, they got the Court of Owls, but it doesn't fit.
Yeah.
It's like, he's too young to...
Yeah, that's a big problem. Like, they need to shoot forward. They need to, have it, be like 20-year-old Bruce trying to do year 1 shit.
Just time hop.
Yeah, time hop it. Put a shitty fake mustache on Gordon. Come on, people. Yeah. Work with us.
Like, I don't even care about what's her name anymore. Freaking, his girlfriend, ex-wife.
Yeah, that was weird.
It's like,
Yeah.
Lee Tompkins.
Yeah, that's the thing,
pointless, dude.
I don't know, the only people that have chemistry on the show are Riddler and Penguin and Catgirl and Batboy.
Yeah. And Barbara and what's her name? The girl with the whip.
Oh, yeah, them too.
Yeah.
I just love how just nonplussed Butch is about everything. He's just like, man.
He's kind of a pointless character now, too. Like, he had a point in second season, now it's just kind of there.
Yeah, now he just kind of hangs out in his Scarface suits and just like, what the fuck?
Still, though, my favorite people are the Riddler and the guy they got for the Joker.
Yeah. My favorite was Hugo Strange. Just because that guy's so goddamn creepy.
And you know what? The guy who played Mad Hatter wasn't too bad either.
Yeah, he was creepy too.
He was good. Yeah.
He reminded me of like an evil Russell Brand.
Yeah. That was what the series was that I remembered was coming out soon. Iron Fist next week.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
So
the Benders are coming out soon. They said it's mid 2017, so we're probably gonna get that in June or July.
We might get. I bet we get Punisher by like November because the release date is just 2017.
Probably will be
I
around
want
that time.
more Punisher.
Yeah, there's a lot of series that are in 2018 right now. Daredevil included.
When is the next Luke Cage coming out?
I don't know.
Yeah, I want
the
more
only one
Luke Cage.
I really like right now is freaking Daredevil, but that's just because I'm a Daredevil fan.
Oh. I like
Daredevil
all three of them.
Coming out until next year. They've already.
I say I liked season 1 of Daredevil, season 2 of
good,
Daredevil until
weird.
the second half.
Yeah.
And then Luke Cage, and then Jessica Jones is my ranking so far.
Jessica Jones wasn't bad, I guess.
See, all of them have a big problem except for the first season of Daredevil. They kind of go, they kind of slow down near the end, and it kind of loses that momentum.
Well, yeah, but you know what happens too, because you're like, well, of course he's gonna kill this.
Like
guy.
at least in the first season of Daredevil just went.
Mm-hmm.
I think they need to get back on that, but they're still great shows. I still enjoy them.
I'm kind of tired of him and Foggy being enemies, though.
Yeah,
I kind of like that guy.
Yeah, that's what I like. They went with the actual Foggy as opposed to like the Daredevil movie Foggy, who while it's a great lines was just an asshole. And like, I don't know, but Punisher show hype. I've heard concerns about Iron Fist though, that they focus a lot on like corporate drama. I was like, I don't want that. I want to see him beat people with magic fists.
Legion came out last month.
Oh shit! I need to watch that.
Yeah, I remember seeing commercials about that.
It's an X-Men based show. Yeah.
Ain't it supposed to be like Xavier's son or some shit?
Yeah, that's
Is it like
what he was in the comics. I don't know if they're going to be that
Wow.
explicit here.
They actually have a lot of good actors in it too.
Tell you the truth, dude, I'm not even that big of an X-Men fan.
I am, but
Like,
the
I
problem
never
is,
liked the
it's
comics.
so insane to get into.
Yeah.
I don't blame you. It's so obtuse. Problem is, every time they try to do relaunches and shit, they keep going back to the twists. Like, trying to explain, like, all the shit that happened revolving Apocalypse and Cable and Bishop is just...
Yeah.
Then again, it's not as bad. DC has done way worse.
To be
I
fair,
swear to God, I read someone try to explain Hawkman on 4chan once.
Oh, Jesus.
I thought I was going to die. Like, everyone responding to this guy was just like, posting a horrified, screaming face, like, oh my God, what even? Or the snarl about Supergirl in the comics, which look that up, that's fun. There's been Supergirls that are, the cousin, that she died. They introduced another Supergirl, some sort of alien shapeshifter. Then there's another one that was an angel. Then there's another cousin. Yeah.
So, what series have come out recently, as well as new ones coming out? We have the Iron Fist.
Iron Fist.
We have Legion. We have the one that you were talking about earlier with Powerless.
Yeah.
Gotham.
Preacher. Legends of Tomorrow is
Yeah,
still going.
Preacher.
Preacher's.
I need to watch Preacher.
Yeah, you do.
I like
Yeah,
what I've
you
read
do.
of the comics.
They do it wonderfully.
Good.
I think that's it for like new ones.
Constantine is being renewed as a web cartoon.
Yeah.
Okay, that's not too bad then.
These continues. I really like that guy as Constantine.
Is there any more news about that new Superman show that we're gonna do?
Superman show?
Yeah, it was called.
Krypton. No, I think that's been stuck in development hell for the last 10 years,
I
dude.
don't think they should do it.
Yeah, I don't either. Like,
They got Supergirl.
I didn't even know they had that.
Yeah.
I don't know.
it was
The only
supposed to be
character
like a
we're
thing
really gonna
now.
care about, people want to watch, is General Zod.
Yeah.
Like, if they made it about General Zod, like forming a revolution, that might be cool. But it's just gonna be Jor-El like talking to a bunch of assholes in like weird 70s hair. No, the planet's gonna explode, you fucking morons!
This weekend is New York Comic Con.
Oh Lord.
Stan Lee couldn't attend because of health issues, though.
Oh boy.
They didn't say what he had or what it was.
He's
And
getting
then
up
he
there.
canceled
He's getting up
like
there.
5 more appearances that he was supposed to take
Yeah, that's
in the next couple months.
something we're gonna have to face, guys. Is
Yeah.
old Stan's getting old.
He's
The thing is, it's weird because he knows, so he already shot the cameos for the next 4 Marvel movies.
Boy.
Yeah, that was like almost a year ago, and he had like
Yeah.
7 or 8 of them lined up.
He just
So
did 'em
he
all.
probably
Did
has
them
a few
out
of them, a few more of them.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's unfortunately safe to say it's like we're coming up to the inevitable when it comes to Stan Lee. He's been there for a while,
This is
94
like
years
the
old.
last
Man.
one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like Jack Kirby's gone.
Yeah, Kirby's gone. Ditko's still kicking last year, but he's a
It's true.
bitter old objectivist grouch who doesn't like talking about the comics that they read that people like.
Mhm.
Like, he loves talking about Mr. A. You know what Mr. A is?
Mm-mm.
Imagine a character like, Bioshock?
Yeah.
That's a big satire on this philosophy called objectivism, created by this psycho lady named Ayn Rand. Basically, capitalism so far would make the Ferengi go, Jesus, slow down. Capitalism and like selfishness. And he made a character called Mr. A, which was kind of like The Question, like another creation of his.
Mhm.
Except he would just go on huge pages-long rants during his things. And my God, it was terrible. But that's the work that Ditko was most proud of. His thing is, he needed someone to work with him to kind of balance it out. That's why Lee and Ditko were such a great team.
Yeah.
That guy would be banned from almost every single convention known to man.
What guy?
He would just go in and bullshit everyone. Here is a 20-page essay on why you are wrong.
Yeah, he's that guy if you're in like a forum or Reddit or whatever. Mr. A is that guy.
Oh wow. He's the dude who be like, you go on the YouTube comments, he's showing that 20 paragraph on why this person is wrong with in their 10-minute video.
And then someone draws a dick out of like numbers and sends it back to him.
This is Bob. Bob is a dickhead. Don't be like Bob.
But yeah, Stan Lee is unfortunately getting up there. Every picture I see of old Frank Miller is horrifying because he looks older than Stan Lee, and he's like, what, 20 years younger? Hell, maybe 30 years younger, I'm not sure, but he's way younger. He hasn't said what's wrong, really, but, I mean, he released another Dark Knight's Return sequel, but he has Brian Azzarello there to write it with him, so who knows. I did hear that Carrie Kelly becomes Batgirl in it, so that's cool. So she's been Robin and Batgirl.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a sad fact of life.
Jesus.
Yeah, he just looked up what Frank Miller looks like.
I just looked him up too.
Freddy Krueger.
Yeah,
They
exactly.
do look like Freddy
Oh,
Krueger.
come on, man. He probably has cancer or something.
Don't say
I wasn't
that.
gonna say it.
I mean,
Oh, I was trying to be mean or anything.
Yeah.
I was just saying that.
but yeah, it's like
He's
someone
got
showed
that hat. I mean,
someone
come
showed
on,
a
if you're
picture of
gonna
him
have
at the
that
premiere
more
of
than
Sin
hat,
City
people are
compared to
gonna
that, and it's just like, oh God.
I don't know. After seeing Sin City, I can't think of Frodo the same.
Yeah, or Ron Swanson. He's one of the very verbose bad guys, the ones that are arguing about the sports car they got to dispose bodies in, and then I think it's Bruce Willis's character kills them.
I need to rewatch it.
Yeah,
I didn't
yeah.
know he was in that.
Yeah, he has a shaved head. I think his character's named Schlub in it.
That's weird.
Yeah. No one else but Frank Miller could have wrote Sin City. And also, as children, we watched something based on one of his creations. Samurai Jack is pretty transparently based on a graphic novel he made called Ronin,
Huh.
about a samurai flung into the far future.
Oh, he's coming
No
back.
wonder I like it so
Yeah.
much.
I can't wait.
Oh, it's gonna be
I'm
awesome.
waiting for it to come back.
But I need to read Ronin, so it's gonna be like Samurai Jack, but with like ultra violence and hookers. So it's gonna be awesome. But also, there's also the episode of Samurai Jack where he met the 300.
Mm-hmm.
300.
Yep.
Yeah.
I like
They
that.
were
That I
the
do
Spartans.
remember.
Yeah.
That's why they were in there.
Yeah, it was Jack and the 300. It was
Oh my
Basi-
god.
yeah,
Was he fighting with them or against them?
with them.
I think I remember
They had
that
like
episode.
spear rockets and they were fighting like the hordes of robots.
I think I faintly remember that episode.
Yeah. And it's told like it's being told by a survivor of the battle, like 300 is.
Oh yeah, now I remember. Yeah, because I remember the survivor. He was telling the story to like his
Yeah.
kids or something. Oh yeah, I
and they
remember
even
that.
gave them Greek accents, which I thought was cool.
Yeah.
It wasn't a screaming Scotsman.
I gotta go back and rewatch that too.
Oh yeah, Samurai Jack. Holy shit, Samurai Jack's back. Like from when I saw the trailers, like the Scotsman's in it, but he's old now. Jack looks older
Mm-hmm.
because like when Jack tries to use that portal and he was told not yet, it showed elderly Jack basically. Kitty.
Please don't go on the
On the
couch.
couch.
Do not go back in this couch.
This cat slides into the couch like she's like running from the xenomorph. Oh, speaking of which, Alien Covenant.
Yeah,
It seems interesting.
that does. It looks
No,
good.
you know what pisses me off? I was all for it till I realized it's the planet for Prometheus.
Yep.
What is it?
Well, yeah, it
A
is.
new
Yeah.
movie?
Yes, and the Alien sequel I was promised was a new Alien. Oh, sorry, was a new Alien 3, where Hicks, Newt, and Ripley are all still alive. But this,
Yeah, you know they're gonna keep doing the Prometheus thing,
Yeah.
specifically
It's
because
like a reboot.
yeah, they already have all the props and things
but
specifically
Prometheus
for
sucked.
I know, but that's why everybody's excited for
I was, at least I'll give them this. At least there's a xenomorph, a proper xenomorph in it, when it's like headbutting glass.
it. Yeah. Well,
But then it has that stupid looking tentacle monster attacking him. I'm just like, eh. And I think that's what the spores that were released caused to like break out of that guy.
Mhm.
I don't know. I'll go see it, but I'm just like, I didn't want more Prometheus-esque movies. God, that movie was bad.
Speaking of aliens, the head of Halo's story
Uh-huh.
left.
Oh.
Quit. So now they don't have a leader for the stories.
that's not
They
too bad.
don't know if it was because nobody liked the direction the story's going in.
Yeah.
But that's kind of what he was saying.
That's
when
kind of
he
the
left.
buzz.
Yeah.
Oh, well,
Which,
that's
I
crazy.
mean, I'm not complaining, but also,
They lost a lot of their staff after Halo
It's-
2.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like, a lot of their actual story people left, or they were organized to other parts. That's why Halo 3 was kind of and that's why they tried to do ODST on top of that for the storylines, for the background behind it. And then after that, it just...
the lore.
4 wasn't that great. I mean, I
mean,
liked how they
lore.
brought the Prometheans in.
Yeah.
Well,
They should have been in Halo 1, but I can kind of see why they weren't.
Well, they didn't want to bring them in specifically because they had the Forerunners that they wanted to introduce with the Halo.
Yeah.
You can't just be like, here's a Halo, and here's one of the creators.
Yeah.
And here's one of the people that they literally fought and died against.
Yeah, because
Like-
they'd be like, well, why don't we just kill him?
Yeah.
All the Covenant.
If I remember, didn't they reveal Sarge was like a prototype Spartan or something?
Not essentially.
Not in the games, at least.
I'm thinking something else then. It must be, but
Could be in the books.
I do remember that Sarge died. That was just back in Halo 2 because he was too awesome.
It was Halo 3.
It was Halo 3.
Or Halo.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was so mad too when he died.
I know.
Yeah.
I was like,
'Cause it's
why?
Sarge,
You
man.
killed the coolest character in the game.
Well, it's like in Aliens, they kill Sarge too.
Yeah.
Oh man, if you're a rank of Sarge in space, just forget about it.
Yeah, if you're a black sergeant in space, you're
Yeah.
But the only
dickhead
thing
aliens
we
are
know,
gonna grab you.
they did say Halo 6 was happening.
Mhm.
The only thing we know right now is that it is split screen.
Oh,
Split screen?
for the multiplayer or whatever.
Yep,
Oh,
multiplayer
good.
is split screen.
Yay!
So they listen to us in that way. But I don't know what the story's
Good.
going to be. I hope they go back to doing a switch with Master Chief and
And Arby.
An Arbiter?
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
because I don't know, or just do an Arbiter story.
Or
Yeah. They
Have-
didn't.
have Arbiter do it, or
Freeze
I'll have a
Master
new
Chief
character.
again.
Yeah.
While I didn't like the storyline and how it progressed past 3,
Yeah.
they introduced so much lore from the actual original team,
Yeah.
from everything from Marathon, including into it, which I thought was actually pretty freaking cool.
Yeah.
Because you had little notices with Durandal in it as well, which that being alone just took out a lot of almost everything by itself. So I thought adding things from Marathon into it was actually kind of cool too.
Yeah.
But
The only thing they need to do is get rid of Cortana.
Yeah, I think she'd
Drop
have
her.
ran
I
her
don't even
course.
care anymore. Like I did at 4 when
They
she
kept her
died, I was
past
like,
4?
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, she's in
Dude,
5 as
don't-
like the
yeah.
villain.
She comes back.
What?
She comes back as the leader of the freaking Prometheans.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah, she comes
Yeah.
back, leader of the Prometheans.
oh, wait, it was
I'd be like if
Halsey has a
Siri,
missing
like,
arm now.
wow. I'd be like if
Yeah, when
Siri
did that
like,
happen?
took over your
The
car and
guy
tried to
that
kill
she
you.
was like held captive by, like chopped her arm off.
What?
Oh my
I
god.
missed
She
something.
wouldn't. She like kept wanting. to
Apparently,
leave.
I need to play 5
So
to
just-
see what the hell they messed up.
I
Yeah.
got
No, 5
five.
is not
so
good.
far.
5's not good, and then they add.
Well, starting
this
next
new
week.
team.
Alright.
You know, they, like,
Oh god.
Alright, we're gonna play through 5. Our next playthrough of.
you gotta play it
Assault.
because they also hinted that they were going to take that story out.
Yeah,
Like, get rid of it and replace it with Spartan Ops.
Brandon
Yeah,
told me
from
that they
Halo
were
4.
they were planning to take the campaign out of the game,
Yeah.
which doesn't make sense.
That
to me
could be a
because
rumor that
it
was
may
said
be.
before the guy quit, and they could have just been like,
Could have
"Oh,
been
watch
like a
this."
missaid rumor,
Yeah.
like the guy who made the story is leaving instead of.
Yeah,
the story's leaving the game.
leaving.
That wouldn't make
Yeah.
sense if you bought a hard copy of the
Yeah.
game on the internet and then all of
Yeah.
a sudden you got a brick.
I'd be pissed because the
Yeah.
fun thing about the older games, like Master Chief Collection,
Yeah.
was to go back and play the freaking
Play
games.
the
Yeah,
original
yeah.
You get to
games.
5 and you're like, oh, okay, I guess we
Okay,
don't have a
we
story.
just
Well,
Well,
playing
I guess
multiplayer.
I'm gonna stand here and play
Yeah.
with myself. Great.
Right.
It's dumb, dude.
The
They
what was
just
I about
added
to ask?
pointless characters.
Fuck
too.
this! I'm going back and playing Blood Gulch on.
I was about to say something about Halo 2. I forgot what it was, or not Halo 2, but about
Halo also.
Cortana. I forgot what it was.
Yeah, past 4, they should have ended it at. Because they were just like, oh, she's crippled. She can't go on.
Yeah, because
for
I thought she was
longer."
gonna die
Yeah.
at the end of 4, and then all of a sudden in 5 she's the leader of the Prometheans. I was like,
Yeah, because
there's no
AIs
reason for it.
deteriorate over time, just like a mentality
Yeah.
of a human.
Oh, what they need to do is bring back the flood.
Oh god.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right, dude. You saw us trying to beat freaking
I know,
Halo
we-
1
we-
with the flood.
we-
Fuck the flood,
that
man.
shit, dude.
I thought they were the coolest thing in the game
They
until
were cool, but they
until
sucked
Halo
the fuck.
3.
God, I hate the
Those
flood.
little
Yeah.
motherfuckers that respawn people.
Yeah, those
Oh,
things were
yeah.
annoying. But I'm surprised they didn't bring it back because did they even explain what happened to the flood? Like they just got rid of them?
They just like got extinct or something.
Yeah, like they never. To
Yeah,
me,
they
felt like
wiped
never
out-
explained
They
it.
should just have like a fleet of like bloated corpse ships in space. And it's like, oh shit!
Just send him into
Like,
the sun.
Hell,
It's
have
fine.
that be the whole point. Like, have a thing of, like, Earth forces and the alien forces cut off, and they have to, like, clench their teeth and work together to fight off a flood planet. That would be cool.
Yeah,
I probably need to go back and play the games because there's like so many loopholes that I've never filled.
I think a lot of their thing with Halo 5 and 4 was they wanted to make these movies. You know how they do like the 6-episode mini movies?
Yeah.
Like it feels like the game was just made so that they could make this movie.
Yeah.
Well,
But they could have just made the movie.
To be fair, at least it wasn't like Metal Gear Solid, where the entire thing was basically a movie with mini games in between the movies.
Yeah.
Hi, kitty.
Anyways, that's it, man.
That's it for this
We'll
week.
do Switch next week.
All right.
Get more used to it. See what happens.
Well,
Give it at least another week. To,
You said your brother has a Switch, right?
yeah, we actually picked it up midnight release.
Nice.
You should ask if your brother wants to come over, bring a Switch so we can play
Yeah,
Zelda
we'll
or
see.
something.
Mhm.
That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, I played that.
That way
Zelda
we
game
have at
today.
least a
That's fun.
hands-on experience of
Yeah, my
what the
girlfriend
Switch
says
is
that the new Zelda kicks ass.
Yeah.
Oh
it's
yeah,
awesome.
everyone's playing on YouTube.
I played
man.
for an hour. Didn't even want to put it down, but I had to come over here. So. But yeah.
Thank you.
No, it's good. Well, guys,
Well,
that's
this
it.
This is him. I give Alien Covenant a preemptive salt for reminding me of Prometheus.
I give Logan the minimum amount of salt required for reviewing.
Yeah, Logan's good.
I give. This is Cam, and I give Halo about a half bottle of salt for losing their main guy.
Yeah.
And Brandon S. I guess Flash. I like that show, but this last episode that came on, at least the ending, I'm gonna give it a little bit of salt too.
Well,
because-
that's like it's like when Arrow does a major character death. It always pisses me off because they always do it so badly.
You can't do salt against the Flash because he'll go back and make sure you don't have any salt for the Flash.
Yeah, fuck that. We're gonna go back and like Cam will be white. Like the cat will be a lizard with like 6 legs.
Oh, I'm just waiting because once he watches it, he's gonna get on the messenger and be like, "The Flash, WTF, man!"
I'm gonna be yelling, "You little bastard!
Yeah, you knew."
You'll be find me naked in the streets, dressed like the Reverse Flash with a naked from the waist down, but like with a Reverse Flash costume on my top. Ugh.
All right, guys. Thanks for listening to Dash of Salt. Come back next time. We'll review the Switch and some more awesome news that happens.
Later, and don't forget to rewind it backwards for the satanic message.
Later.
Bye.